Good afternoon, everybody. We're a wee bit later today, and weather's a wee bit better in that most of the snow seems to be all away, so that's a great thing, and hopefully it's a wee bit better underfoot for walking. I think one or two people that were waiting for their phone call for the vaccination have had their phone call and have their appointment. I know that somebody's got an appointment this afternoon, so that's great. But I know that there are still a number of people that are waiting, and really if you're over 80 it's up to your GP, so you're waiting really for your GP to phone you. If you're 70 to 79, I think a lot of people have had their letter if they're in that age bracket, and it looks like Ali McCoist Centre in Greenhills is the place for that. So if you're between 70 and 79, and we do know a lot of people in that age bracket, and they seem to have got their letter for appointments later in February. Some people I think have the 7th, some people have the 14th, so they seem to have sent the appointments out for February for that. So I hope people have heard, and that stops all the worry of people that were worried about when they were getting their vaccination. So it's Wednesday today, West Kirk Weekly this evening. Bible class is on today, so if you would like to find out about that, it is on the Facebook page and the website, or you can phone and we'll give you what you need to know about logging in. Nothing else really to report, I don't think. Today is National Holocaust Day, so we've put information, or we will be putting information about that on the website, and they're asking you if you can to put a candle in your window this evening for National Holocaust Day. Anything else, any other information we put on the website and on Facebook pages, so if you want to find out what's happening, then have a wee look there, otherwise give us a wee phone and we'll let you know. So we've been reading the story of Joseph, and today is Genesis chapter 40, and it's entitled Joseph Interprets the Prisoner's Dreams. Some time later, the king of Egypt's wine steward and his chief baker offended the king. He was angry with these two officials and put them in prison in the house of the captain of the guard, in the same place where Joseph was being kept. They spent a long time in prison, and the captain assigned Joseph as their servant. One night there in prison, the wine steward and the chief baker each had a dream, and the dreams had different meanings. When Joseph came to them in the morning, he saw that they were upset. He asked them, "Why do you look so worried today?" They answered, "Each of us had a dream, and there's no one here to explain what the dreams mean." "It is God who gives the ability to interpret dreams," Joseph said. "Tell me your dreams." So the wine steward said, "In my dream there was a grapevine in front of me with 3 branches on it. As soon as the leaves came out, the blossoms appeared and the grapes ripened. I was holding the king's cup, so I took the grapes and squeezed them into the cup and gave it to him." Joseph says, "This is what it means. The 3 branches are 3 days. In 3 days the king will release you, pardon you and restore you to your position. You will give him his cup as you did before when you were his wine steward. But please remember me when everything is going well for you, and please be kind enough to mention me to the king and help me get out this prison. After all, I was kidnapped from the land of the Hebrews, and even here in Egypt I didn't do anything to deserve to be put in prison." When the chief baker saw that the interpretation of the wine steward's dream was favourable, he said to Joseph, "I had a dream too. I was carrying 3 bread baskets on my head. In the top basket there were all kinds of baked goods for the king, and the birds were eating them." Joseph answered, "This is what it means. The 3 baskets are 3 days. In 3 days the king will release you and have your head cut off. He will hang your body on a pole and the birds will eat your flesh." On his birthday, 3 days later, the king gave a banquet for all his officials. He released his wine steward and his chief baker and brought them before his officials. He restored the wine steward to his former position, but he executed the chief baker. It all happened just as Joseph had said. But the wine steward never gave Joseph another thought. He forgot all about him. Amen, and God bless the reading from Genesis chapter 41. And we will continue with the story of Joseph for the rest of the week, certainly, and even beyond that, if we haven't finished the reading about Joseph before then. So I know that people have an idea about the church having been broken into, and I see today that the councillor, who is Joe, what's our councillor's name? Joe Fagan, and he has taken it up with the police about the break-ins in the village. So he is saying that the police are really continuing to investigate, and they're looking for anyone's help if they have any knowledge about it. But you might have seen picture in Kilbride, well, it might be in Kilbride News today, of myself in the church. So hopefully we will be getting these repairs done soon and everything restored back to as it was. But if you have any idea about anything about the break-ins, then the police are looking for help with that. So West Kirk Weekly tonight, and apart from that, I think that's it, and we will be back tomorrow, and we will see you then. Bye.